is Aisha, and I wanted to try my hand at making a card for you, so hopefully this turns out okay. This is my second video, and we'll just see how it works. Alright, I bought this kit, this really cool kit from Tuesday Morning. Let me just show you some of the stuff that came in the kit. Yeah, there were die cuts and chipboard pieces, alphabet pieces. Then there were like 48 pieces of paper that matched this, 2 photo albums, lots of chipboard books, and everything else. Okay, so we're going to start out with this blank card form. Has a cute little scalloped edge. I have, let's see, this 2.5-inch piece of pattern paper, and it was actually leftover scraps from a project that I had previously done. So that's that, and it's about 2.5 inches by 8, but it's gonna get cut anyway. So we'll have that there. What I'm thinking is we'll have it like this, maybe something like that underneath, some ribbon. Yeah. Alright, so let's just go for it. The first thing I believe I'm going to do is glue this piece down, which is a piece of red. It's about 1.5 inches, and you don't really need to have the whole 1.5 inches because half of it, some of it is going to get covered up. So and I'm using my ATG gun, adhesive transfer gun, that I picked up from findtape.com. They're really excellent. They have great products, and the price is really great, at least in my opinion it is. Okay, so we want that piece about there. Glue it down, and then we'll cut the excess off. Okay, now with this piece, what I wanted to do was possibly raise it, give it a little dimension, elevate it some. So I believe I will put some pop dots on the back. Here. This is going to take up quite a few, but that's okay. You know, you want these things to stick. You don't want them to come falling apart in the mail. So you do what you got to do. Make sure you get plenty of adhesive down, especially the corners, because you know people will have a tendency to want to look to see how you made it, especially if they know you made it. So you just want to make sure the corners are down pretty well and that they're not like able to lift off. I'm thinking that I want to add a ribbon, so I have this matching ribbon. What I'm going to do is tie this ribbon to the front of the card, but in order to hold it in place, I'm going to add a little adhesive, and then I'm just going to lay the ribbon, make sure it's pretty centered and straight, and it'll be there, holding itself in place for you. I'm thinking that with this piece of pattern paper that also came in the kit, it would work well to make flower punches with. I'm going to punch out 3 flowers. 3 is a nice number. Odd numbers are really good in design. I'm sure you may have heard that before, but it's true. That's why people say it all the time. It helps to add balance. What I think I'm going to do is have 2 of the bluish colored flowers and then 1 pink one. Make like a cute little arrangement like that. The pink one will be on top, holding it down. And then I'll have, actually I'm only going to raise 2 of them. The third one, the shortest one, I'm going to have it flat so that it kind of feels like it's in the background compared to the others. I wanted to draw some stems for these flowers. Probably it would have been better to draw the stems first and then stick them down, but I didn't do that, so I'm not going to worry about it. I have a green zig pen here that I've had for ages, and I'm just going to go like that. It doesn't really have to be perfect. So those are my stems for my flowers. This one is kind of like a chunky stem. Maybe that's a weed. I'll make his front a little thicker too, so that he's not feeling like the only oddball. Not feeling like the fatty in the group. Okay, that's kind of cute actually. Now we can go back and we can tie our ribbon. Everybody has all their like fancy techniques for getting a ribbon, and I try to remember them, but then it just always comes down to just really tie it in a double knot and then just kind of like work the ribbon. Now we have it tied. We'll cut it on a cute angle, a nice angle. I'm not going to say cute anymore. Cute. People have a tendency to say that a lot when they're doing like crafting type things. And cute is good, but I mean, you know, there are other words to use. And just ink the edges of this piece before I put it down. It needed, in my opinion, it felt like it needed a little something extra to kind of help it stand out. Even though it is elevated, I still feel like it needed something. So that's why I did that. Okay, now we're peeling off all of the dimensional tabs. Stick this down, actually a little closer to the edge. Okay, get rid of some of these little niblets or whatever they're called. The debris. You see it's like an overhang, no problem, just cut it straight with the card. Nice and neat. And then come back with your ink. Just finish that part off. I'm gonna add a sentiment. This says thinking of you, and it came with the kit, and I think it looks pretty, so I'm gonna drop this down here. I'll add a brad to it to kind of give it a little, not like a little medal on a card. Yeah, I think that works there. And I'm going to stick a brad in the hole. I think that'll help enhance it. And then you see how this part like comes up? Now, you can actually stick it through the card, but then you'll have it on the other side. Some people don't mind that. I just don't like to see the workings on the opposite side. I mean, it'll help it stay in better, but I don't like it. So what I do is I'll just cut this little piece off. And it cuts pretty easily with a scissor. It's not, you know, really that big of a deal. And I'm going to stick it here.